Hey, Flo here, back again with another Bible reading. Another offline one that I'll have to upload later. Let's see. Make sure I get the angle that I want. Should be good. All right. There's sort of caves here, but I don't think any of them are large enough for big animals, but I don't really know. There's definitely significant holes back here. It's just, I don't know how far back they go. I'm kind of curious, actually. I suppose there could be bats or something, and definitely other creatures could live up there. I just don't know, like, how large of creatures necessarily. Hopefully not any mountain lions or anything crazy like that. I don't think they could get back there, but I'm not sure. Possibly. Anyway, hopefully I don't get ambushed from behind. Ooh. So, we're going to be reading Psalms chapters 3 to 4, 12 to 13, 28, 55, and then second half of Acts, chapter 18. Verses 19 to 28. So let's just jump into it. Got quite a few chapters to read. I was super freezing cold. It still hasn't really warmed up, but it's not as freezing as it was a while ago. It's still pretty cold though. But I had to put my second coat on and stocking cap, and yeah, I just felt like I was seizing up, almost like I couldn't move. Psalm chapter 3. A psalm of David, when he fled from his son Absalom. O Lord, how my foes have increased! How many rise up against me! Many say of me, God will not deliver him. Selah. But you, O Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, and the one who lifts my head. To the Lord I cry aloud, and he answers me from his holy mountain. Selah. I lie down and sleep. I wake again, for the Lord sustains me. I will not fear the myriads set against me on every side. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw. Break the teeth of the wicked. Salvation belongs to the Lord. May your blessing be on your people. Selah. Psalm chapter 4. For the choir master, with stringed instruments, a psalm of David. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have relieved my distress. Show me grace and hear my prayer. How long, O men, will my honor be maligned? How long will you love vanity and seek after lies? Selah. Know that the Lord has set apart the godly for himself. The Lord hears when I call to him. Be angry, yet do not sin. On your bed search your heart and be still. Selah. Offer the sacrifices of the righteous and trust in the Lord. Many ask, who can show us the good? Shine the light of your face upon us, O Lord. You have filled my heart with more joy than when grain and new wine abound. I will lie down and sleep in peace, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm chapter 12. For the choir master, according to Sheminith, a psalm of David. Help, O Lord, for the godly are no more. The faithful have vanished from among men. They lie to one another. They speak with flattering lips and a double heart. May the Lord cut off all flattering lips and every boastful tongue. They say, with our tongues we will prevail. We own our lips. Who can be our master? For the cause of the oppressed and for the groaning of the needy, I will now arise, says the Lord. I will bring safety to him who yearns. The words of the Lord are flawless, like silver refined in a furnace, like gold purified sevenfold. You, O Lord, will keep us. You will forever guard us from this generation. The wicked wander freely, and vileness is exalted among men. Psalm chapter 13. For the choir master, a psalm of David. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I wrestle in my soul, with sorrow in my heart each day? How long will my enemy dominate me? Consider me and respond, O Lord my God. Give light to my eyes, lest I sleep in death. Lest my enemy say, I have overcome him, and my foes rejoice when I fall. But I have trusted in your loving devotion. My heart will rejoice in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, for he has been good to me. Psalm chapter 28 of David. To you, O Lord, I call. Be not deaf to me, O my rock. For if you remain silent, I will be like those descending to the pit. Hear my cry for mercy when I call to you for help, when I lift up my hands towards your holy sanctuary. Do not drag me away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, who speak peace to their neighbors while malice is in their hearts. Repay them according to their deeds and for their works of evil. Repay them for what their hands have done. Bring back on them what they deserve. Since they show no regard for the works of the Lord or what his hands have done, he will tear them down and never rebuild them. Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart rejoices, and I give thanks to him with my song. The Lord is the strength of his people, a stronghold of salvation for his anointed. Save your people and bless your inheritance. Shepherd them and carry them forever. Psalm chapter 55. For the choir master, with stringed instruments, a maskil of David. Listen to my prayer, O God, and do not ignore my plea. Attend to me and answer me. I am restless in my complaint and distraught at the voice of my at the voice of the enemy, at the pressure of the wicked. For they release disaster upon me and revile me in their anger. My heart murmurs within me, and the terrors of death assail me. Fear and trembling grip me, and horror has overwhelmed me. I said, "Oh, that I had wings like a dove, I would fly away and find rest." How far away I would flee! In the wilderness I would remain. Selah. I would hurry to my shelter, far from this raging tempest. O Lord, confuse and confound their speech, for I see violence and strife in the city. Day and night they encircle the walls, while malice and trouble lie within. Destruction is within. Oppression and deceit never leave the streets. For it is not an enemy who insults me, that I could endure. It is not a foe who rises against me, from him I could hide. But it is you, a man like myself, my companion and close friend. We shared sweet fellowship together. We walked with the crowd into the house of God. Let death seize them by surprise. Let them go down to Sheol alive, for evil is with them in their homes. But I call to God, and the Lord saves me. Morning, noon, and night I cry out in distress, and he hears my voice. He redeems my soul in peace from the battle waged against me, even though many oppose me. God will hear and humiliate them, the one enthroned for the ages, Selah, because they do not change and they have no fear of God. My companion attacks his friends, he violates his covenant. His speech is smooth as butter, but war is in his heart. His words are softer than oil, yet they are swords unsheathed. Cast your burden upon the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. But you, O God, will bring them down to the pit of destruction. Men of bloodshed and deceit will not live out half their days, but I will trust in you. Acts chapter 18, starting in verse 19. When they reached Ephesus, Paul parted ways with Priscilla and Aquila. He himself went into the synagogue there and reasoned with the Jews. When they asked him to stay for a while longer, he declined. But as he left, he said, "I will come back to you if God is willing." And he set sail from Ephesus. When Paul had landed at Caesarea, he went up and greeted the church at Jerusalem. Then he went down to Antioch. After Paul had spent some time in Antioch, he traveled from place to place throughout the region of Galatia and Phrygia, strengthening all the disciples. Meanwhile, a Jew named Apollos, a native of Alexandria, came to Ephesus. He was an eloquent man, well versed in the Scriptures. He had been instructed in the way of the Lord and was fervent in spirit. He spoke and taught accurately about Jesus, though he knew only the baptism of John. And he began to speak boldly in the synagogue. When Priscilla and Aquila heard him, they took him in and explained to him the way of God more accurately. When Apollos resolved to cross over to Achaia, the brothers encouraged him and wrote to the disciples there to welcome him. On his arrival, he was a great help to those who by grace had believed, for he powerfully refuted the Jews in public debate, proving from the Scriptures that Jesus is the Christ. All right, that's it for this one. I might find another place, but I'll try to end it in between each one so they don't get too super long. I have a ton of uploads to do now because I've done quite a few today. I've actually kind of lost track of how many I've done. But I'll probably do another one. I'm going to try to climb this rock here and go to the top and find another place to read. So I'll do that probably, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for joining me.